So you may be asking, how does a fivefold team work together?
Well, it's something that was instituted by Jesus for the organization of his church. And in Ephesians 4, we see that he manifests himself in 5 different grace ministries: apostles, prophets, evangelists, shepherds, and teachers. Now, we're going to assume for this video that we agree that these offices are active gifts of Jesus and that they're all necessary for the biblical model of leadership today.
The fivefold team is 100% committed to being 100% faithful to manifesting each individual's 20% image of who Jesus is. That means each grace gift is 100% responsible for being the best 20% portion of the team.
This takes very intentional relationship commitments to the team as a whole in order to develop trust and communication so that each voice is strong, mature, valued, and excels to their best possible opportunity.
Now, in reality, everyone on the team cross-pollinates. We are all supposed to do the work of an evangelist. We are all supposed to be able to rightly divide the word. We are all to be hospitable. We are all supposed to hold fast to sound doctrine. And we are all supposed to prophesy. But that does not mean that everyone is great at everything.
Nor does it mean that 1 or 2 people can coerce or bulldoze their way through the team. This should never happen, because self on a fivefold team is a 4-letter word. It's not about me, my office, my wisdom, or my gifting. It's about Jesus and the others on the team.
So people ask us, who is your senior pastor? Well, the answer is Jesus. Oh, yeah. But who makes the decisions? Jesus. Right, I got that. But who has the final word on something when you don't agree? Jesus. He is the head of this thing. And if we can't get 5 people to hear and act together, we have no business trying to get the whole congregation to do it. Remember, leaders are models.
One practical example of how this could work is something like this. The team is all together and a couple of them begin to share about how they keep hearing the Holy Spirit talking to them about fishing, the things related to catching fish. The teacher says, I've been reading and studying the scriptures lately in Matthew 4, Mark 1, and Luke 5. I can't seem to get away from reading about being fishers of men. The prophet chimes in and says, that's so amazing. I have had 2 dreams in a row about fishing, and today, in intercession, I heard, it's time to draw the nets.
The shepherd says, I have been fielding questions all week about people wanting to know more about sharing their faith. They all agree that this next season of ministry is a season of drawing the nets of salvation, and they all spring into action.
The evangelist has just been given a 6-week block of preaching on anything and everything related to the sharing of the gospel. The teacher starts writing discipleship materials for all the ministries on how to share their faith. And the shepherd begins to develop a strategy to get the rest of the people on board with the fact that real words have to come out of their mouths.
The prophet gathers the intercessors, the worshipers, and the gatekeepers and rallies everyone to worship and open the heavens over this season of drawing the nets, building momentum for success in this next season.
The apostle is making sure that vision and a passion for it are being infused into the whole body as a directive from God. They're also making sure everyone stays in line according to biblical foundations and patterns. They're also working with creatives, entrepreneurs, and early adopters to build bridges of outreach with the community and city and state officials.
Can you begin to see how it works? And this is just one small example of how they all ultimately create connection. Another amazing benefit to this type of leadership is everyone coming into the church, and especially those coming into the faith, are being trained by someone in the specific office of their primary calling, as well as being cross-trained by experts in their calling. In this way, the whole body is being built up together and growing together into full maturity and a full image of Jesus to the world.
This is a radical new concept, or wineskin as we call it, and we've not seen anything like this in our lifetime. We're a group of highly skilled and seasoned leaders who has abandoned the old wineskin of a top-down, man-centered authoritarian leadership system, and in its place, we are pursuing authentic relationship and presence-centered encounter services where Jesus is fully manifested by all 5 grace gifts, working together to display His fullness.
We want you to come and be a part of something historic, prophetic, unprecedented, and thoroughly biblical. Join us at the Hub DFW. There's a place for you in this miracle.